Most people watch movies to escape reality, but a few watch them to understand it, because the right film doesn't just entertain you, it confronts you. It shows you parts of yourself you've been ignoring, your fears, your potential, your weaknesses, your strength. Some movies stay with you long after they end, not because of the action or the visuals, but because they challenge the way you think, the way you live, and the man you're becoming. And if you pay attention, really pay attention, these stories can shape you. They can sharpen your mindset, toughen your perspective, and give you an edge most people never build. So today, we're going through 20 powerful films, not just movies, but lessons. Each one carries something deeper, something every man should experience at least once. Let's get into it. 1. The Pursuit of Happiness. This film shows what it really looks like when life pushes you to the edge. You see a man lose everything, his money, his home, his stability. There's a moment where he's locked in a public bathroom with his son, holding the door shut while trying to convince the child everything is okay. That scene stays with you, because it's real. Life doesn't always give you time to prepare. Sometimes everything falls apart at once, but what matters is what you do next. This movie teaches resilience in its purest form. It shows that even when you feel like you've hit rock bottom, you can still get up, show up, and fight your way forward. 2. Gladiator. Gladiator is a story about loss and what you choose to do after it. Maximus had everything: a family, respect, purpose, and in a moment it was all taken away. Most people would collapse under that kind of pain, but he didn't. Instead, he held on to his honor. Even when he was treated like nothing, he still acted like someone who stood for something. That's the lesson. Life can take away your position, your comfort, even your loved ones, but your values, those are yours to protect. And the man who holds on to them, no matter what, becomes unbreakable. 3. Fight Club. Fight Club isn't about fighting. It's about waking up. It shows a man stuck in a life that looks normal on the outside, but feels empty on the inside. He follows the system. He buys what he's told to buy. He lives how he's told to live. And slowly, that emptiness turns into frustration. This movie forces you to look at your own life. Are you making your own choices? Or are you just following what's expected? Because the moment you realize you've been living someone else's version of life is the moment you can start taking it back. 4. The Dark Knight. Every man has a light side and a dark side. The Dark Knight shows what happens when those two sides are tested. Batman represents control, discipline, and sacrifice. The Joker represents chaos, freedom, and destruction. And the truth is, both exist within you. The real lesson here isn't to ignore your darkness, it's to understand it and choose not to let it control you. Because a man who knows both sides of himself and still chooses the right path is truly powerful. 5. Whiplash. Whiplash is intense. It shows what it takes to become great. Not good, not average, but truly great. You watch a young man push himself beyond limits most people would never accept. He bleeds, he breaks, he sacrifices everything for his craft. And it makes you uncomfortable because it asks a question most people avoid. How much are you willing to suffer for excellence? This film teaches that greatness isn't soft. It's demanding, it's painful, but if you can endure that process, you come out different, stronger, sharper, relentless. 6. Interstellar. Interstellar is about more than space. It's about time, sacrifice, and love that goes beyond comfort. A father leaves his children behind, knowing he may never return, all to give them a future. That's not easy love. That's painful, heavy, and real. It teaches you that sometimes the right decisions don't feel good, they hurt, they cost you something, but being a man means carrying that weight and still doing what's necessary. 7. The Shawshank Redemption. Hope is powerful. In this film, hope is the only thing keeping a man alive inside a place designed to break him. Years go by, nothing changes, yet he holds on to belief, quietly, not loudly, not dramatically, and that quiet hope becomes his strength. This movie reminds you that even when everything around you feels trapped, your mindset can still be free, and sometimes that's all you need to start changing your life. 8. 300. 300 is not about numbers, it's about discipline. A small group of men stand against an army many times their size. They know the odds, they know the risk, but they don't move because they train for this. They built themselves for this moment. It shows that courage isn't about being fearless, it's about standing firm, even when fear is screaming at you to run. 9. The Wolf of Wall Street. This film shows success, but also the danger that comes with it. Money, power, attention, it all looks exciting, but when there's no control, it turns into chaos. You watch a man rise fast and fall even faster because he couldn't control himself. That's the lesson. It's not enough to win, you have to be able to handle what comes with winning. 10. The Godfather. The Godfather is about power and responsibility. Michael didn't choose leadership at first, but when life forced him into it, he had to adapt. And with every decision, there was a cost. This movie teaches you that being in control isn't easy. It comes with pressure, sacrifice, and difficult choices. And real leaders don't avoid those choices, they face them. 11. Into the Wild. Sometimes you need to walk away from everything to find yourself. This film follows a man who leaves comfort behind to search for meaning, but what he learns is deeper than expected. Freedom sounds simple, but it comes with loneliness, struggle, and hard truths. This movie reminds you that self-discovery isn't easy, but without it, you may never truly understand your own life. 12. Braveheart. Braveheart is about standing for something, even when it costs you everything. William Wallace didn't fight because it was safe, he fought because it mattered. And that's the message. A man without purpose drifts, but a man who stands for something lives fully, even if the risk is high. 13. Goodwill Hunting. You can be talented and still feel broken inside. This film shows a man with incredible intelligence but deep emotional wounds. What changes him isn't success, it's connection. Someone who understands him, someone who pushes him to face the truth. This movie teaches that real strength isn't hiding your pain, it's facing it and allowing yourself to heal. 14. American Psycho. This is a warning. A man who has everything on the outside, but nothing on the inside. Perfect image, perfect lifestyle, but completely empty. It shows what happens when your identity is built only on status and appearance, because no matter how perfect it looks, it won't fill the gap inside. 15. The Revenant. The Revenant is brutal. It shows a man pushed beyond what seems humanly possible. Cold, pain, betrayal, he faces it all, but he keeps going, not just to survive, but to transform. This movie shows that pain can either break you or rebuild you into something stronger. 16. A Beautiful Mind. Genius is not just intelligence, it's resilience. John Nash struggled with his own mind, yet he continued forward. This film teaches that your greatest battle may not be outside, it may be within, and overcoming that is real strength. 17. Rocky. Rocky is simple, but powerful. You get knocked down, you get back up again and again, because life will hit harder than anything else, and the only thing that matters is whether you keep moving forward. 18. Dead Poets Society. Seize the day. Most people wait, they delay their dreams, they think they have time. This movie reminds you that time is limited, and the biggest regret isn't failure, it's not trying at all. 19. The Matrix. Most people live asleep. They follow routines without questioning them. The Matrix challenges that. It asks you to wake up, to question everything, because once you see clearly, you can start living intentionally. 20. Saving Private Ryan. This film shows a different kind of strength. Not loud, not flashy, but deep. Sacrifice, duty, brotherhood. Men risking their lives for something bigger than themselves. It reminds you that true strength isn't just physical, it's what you're willing to give for others. These aren't just movies, they're lessons. Each one shows you a different side of life. Struggle, growth, sacrifice, purpose, and if you really pay attention, they can shape how you think and how you live. Because sometimes the right story at the right time can change everything. If one of these movies stood out to you, go watch it. But don't just watch it, learn from it. And if you want more content that builds your mindset and sharpens your perspective, stay here. There's a lot more coming.